Is this thing on?
Check the wires. Make sure everything's connected.
Check the wires.
I think we're here.
Hi.
Hi, y'all. Well.
Hello. Who all we got?
We got lots of people here. Hi, friends. Happy Sunday. Good to see all of you here. Yeah. It is a new week. Amazing how that happens.
It's a new
Let's
week.
See. Chris is here, and Brown is keeping it brown. What's up, Brown?
Excellent.
Good to see you. Peace and love to Kevin.
Kevin, hello.
Good to
Maury,
see y'all.
hello. Stephen. And Hugh. Tom, hello. Arrow. Matt Bishop. And Kai. Who else? Jimmy, hello. Howdy.
All right. T-Bone is here.
Hi.
Bruce is here. We got lots of folks.
All right. Who's T-Bone?
Tom. Sorry, that's my that's my general word or name for people named Tom.
That's true. That's true.
Awesome.
I was gonna say the only person I've ever heard you call T-Bone is someone named Tom.
Named
so
Tom. There you go.
I was like, is he here? Because that would be really cool.
Who knows? Well, we had a great week last week, a busy week last week, but we made it through, and we're looking forward to the coming week. We are almost through the month of February. I don't know how that happened.
How did that happen?
It's been an amazing month.
I don't understand.
A lot of really great music and just lovely stuff, especially this month with Black History Month. A lot of great music that we normally don't get to here on the channel, but that we have included this month. Just this past week, I started with, let's see, where is it? Killswitch Engage. I looked at them with The End of Heartache. Huge vocals from Howard Jones from them. I grooved a little bit. Let's groove tonight. Earth, Wind, and Fire. That was such a fun video, y'all. If you haven't seen that one yet, check out.
It is a fun video.
I grooved to September and Let's Groove. Two of their
he gets up and dances a little
their
bit
bigger
too.
ones.
So you gotta watch it if you haven't
Hugh's
seen
got
it.
us on the big screen now. Make sure I don't have any food in my teeth.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, we're good. We're fine. We're fine. Okay.
Oh
On Wednesday, I dropped a reaction to Marvin Gaye, and it's actually Megan's leaning because it's good. Here in the background, our double LP of Marvin Gaye in his live performance of What's Going On from 1972 at the Kennedy Center. And that's amazing. The latest extended play lounge over on the Patreon, but I thought I need to let the folks on YouTube see this too. Yeah, Maury, it was a great one.
I loved it.
Really, really enjoyed playing along with that as well.
Yeah.
We dropped Pink Floyd on Thursday, a throwback Thursday, Set Controls for the Heart of the Sun, and I did the live version. Yeah, we did the live version from Amagama, and the reason why we did that one is because the video that we were planning for that day on Thursday was a video featuring some music from Sly and the Family Stone, and that got blocked. We're gonna let you in on a little secret. It just got unblocked, so we're gonna release it this week, I think. So it's gonna be fun.
There's a little thing on here. I got it.
You got it?
Yep. It was just like a little.
Thank you for looking out for
fuzz.
me. Let's see. And then on Friday, friends, we marked the 1-year anniversary of the war in Ukraine, the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and we looked at a piece called Stefania. By Kalush Orchestra, and the melding of the modern hip hop sounds with the traditional Ukrainian instruments, the flutes, and those sort of folk melodies was really fascinating, and the visuals in the video were heartbreaking, for sure.
Yes.
So great stuff. What are people saying? Let's see. Maury loved Marvin Gaye. Awesome.
Wonderful.
Hugh liked the Pink Floyd video. Yeah, I mean, it's really interesting. That early Pink Floyd, as I've gone back and listened to more and more of their early stuff that I had never heard prior to doing this vlog here. So great stuff. Patrick is saying, if you haven't yet, the Neil Morse Band is a great band to check out. Well, check out this one back here. That is a Neil Morse Band bit of vinyl. I have 2 Neil Morse Band vinyl records, and they're wonderful. I really enjoy Neil's music, and that particular video, or not video, but that particular band, that lineup that Neil has is just great stuff. Great stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Wolfram is asking you something. With the Easter season upon us, can we get me to review Camelot, Up Through the Ashes from the Ghost Opera disc?
Tells the passion story from Pilot's
Pilot's perspective. Well, that's interesting.
That is interesting.
I wonder what Pilot is up to. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Arrow. I have interviewed Neil as well. That was about this time last year. In fact, it's late February. I think it's been right about a year since Neil released Troika with Nick DiVirgilio and Ross Jennings. That trio, kind of Crosby, Stills, Nash style trio.
Yeah.
And that's what I was talking with Neil about last year, was that upcoming release. And it's just one of my favorites from 2022.
Really yeah.
That's what I was thinking, Ray. It's only a model. Shh. Camelot. Camelot.
Camelot.
Camelot.
It's only a model.
Fine.
We're next to the round.
Daniel is asking if I've ever heard of something bridge, heavy metal adjacent from India. I don't know that. What do you think that's pronunciation is? Taikadum. Taikadum?
That's what I would say.
I'm not sure. 'Tis but a flesh wound. Run away, run away.
'Tis but a flesh.
We're not gonna devolve into Monty Python quotes. I promise.
I'm very intrigued by that, though, Daniel. Heavy metal adjacent from India. I'm really interested in that, so we'll check that out.
Yeah.
That's very, very, very intriguing, and actually would like to maybe try to do some music from India here on the channel. So, thank you.
There's Illume says, okay, she saw on Twitter that it was exactly a year ago today.
Exactly. A year ago today.
Maybe I saw that, and it was just in the back of my mind.
Is your seat like a lot lower than mine? Because I feel like I'm too tall for
I lowered
right
myself.
now.
I lowered myself down because when I looked I was like this.
Oh.
So I needed to get myself down a little bit.
I feel like I should lower. Maybe that'll make me feel a little better.
Thank you, Theoxis. I appreciate that. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Wonderful. I also saw that you mentioned earlier in the chat, good mood, which I'm hoping means that you're in a good mood today, which is really wonderful.
Yeah.
So I hope that's true.
You know what? I think that it was.
Dragon, how you doing?
I think it was a year ago today that we saw Tool.
You saw Tool.
Yeah, but you were my bouncer. Kept people from messing with me.
I was in the Airbnb.
That was fun. I think that was about a year ago. I was supposed to have been
working, but I think that I was watching CNN because there was I don't remember, there was big news that day.
Can't remember. Well, it was the invasion.
Thank you.
Was new.
Yes.
This time last year.
Yes. Thank you.
Let's see. Hi, Dragon. Dragon, we got your stuff. We're going to open it here in a little bit. So appreciate you very much. They want to know what the hell we're doing this week. That's why they tuned in. And that's why we told them that they're tuning in. So let's do that, shall we?
It does seem like yesterday.
We have just a couple of days left of February, and so we're going to finish out our month-long celebration of Black History Month strong. We're going to do 2 more recent pieces, and these are going to be very topical, I think. Tomorrow is normally a Metal Monday, but I'm going to go a slightly different direction. It's been suggested to me several times over the past several weeks that we've been looking at and including a lot of music from black musicians. And Childish Gambino, otherwise known as Donald Glover, did a song called "This Is America," maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Has that been
5?
Yeah.
4 or 5.
I think I remember reading about it, or maybe hearing a little bit of it when it came out.
I was talking a little bit about it at the time it came out, but I don't know how much of it you actually absorbed.
But I've been told that the music is compelling and the video is quite, a hard-hitting bit of social commentary. So I'm looking forward to diving into that. I'm a big fan of Donald Glover. I think he's a wonderful actor. And so I'm looking forward to learning more about Childish Gambino and the song "This Is America." So that's up for tomorrow. On Tuesday, Jimmy, I have not heard that.
I haven't either, and I love Annie Lennox.
I'm a big fan of Annie Lennox. I have not heard her version of "Strange Fruit."
We gotta look that up. I love her. She's amazing. She's amazing.
While we're here in the chat, Daniel, I have not, I don't think, done anything by Ravi Shankar on the channel. But we will look into that. Wonderful. Chris is asking if we ever wanted to check out Manilow's music. I think we're both Fanilows. Yeah?
Not like a huge Fanilo, but I'm a Fanilo.
We'll see.
Yeah.
See what we can do. On Tuesday, we're going to finish. I'm going to sneak in another video on Tuesday this week. It's Tuesday is the last day of February, and to finish out the month, we're going to go to Gary Clark Jr., a wonderful guitarist.
I was smiling because I just saw, oh, Mandy. Sorry.
And he's got a great voice, and he's got a song called "This Land." And he's talking about the American experience from the point of view of a black person, a black musician. And I've heard from you more than anything that I definitely need to include this one. So we're fitting it in here at the end of the month. So we're going to do a little, is it bluesy-ish? Because I know Gary Clark Jr. for kind of a bluesy style of music.
Yeah.
Guitar-centric.
Yeah.
I'm sure. It's going to be great.
For sure,
so I'm looking forward to that with Gary Clark Jr. on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we start March. And it's kind of funny, y'all. We've got actually... Hi, Janine. Janine's here.
Hi, Janine.
We've got most of the month already sort of mapped out because we've been doing something so different during the month of February. With stuff that we normally don't do. All of our normal stuff that has been on our list and that we're trying to fit in is just sitting here waiting. And it's even harder to make a decision about what to put first and why. Srixus is throwing Neil Diamond's name in. Yeah.
Baby,
we could do like a Neil Diamond versus Barry Manilow, like, SmackDown.
By the fire, all alone,
no, you and I. All right. So on Wednesday, we had a recommendation from our friend Andrew from 3 or 4 months ago, and he was asking us to look at Duran and Ordinary World. And so that's the one I'm going to do. On Wednesday. I don't think I've heard that song in 25 or 30 years. But I'm really looking forward to diving back into that. I'm not really exactly sure of its origin or what it means. I've kind of heard it in a little bit over the years, and it's a great tune, as far as I remember.
I actually just had another idea for Wednesday. Maybe we can talk afterwards. Maybe we'll make a slight change. Maybe.
Are you making a power play? We're gonna switch. You never know. We might switch things up. But right now,
I have an idea.
We're planning on including Duran.
Yeah.
On Thursday, I think that we're gonna release our video featuring music by Sly and the Family Stone. And the one that got blocked this last week, I believe it is now unblocked, and we're going to let y'all see that on Thursday.
Yay.
We've got some other great Throwback Thursday episodes in line, ready to be released this month.
The Don does make power plays. Yes, indeed.
That's funny. Janine is asking you if you have any news. I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means?
No, but I know that I have a DM from you, Janine. I have not had a chance yet to see it, so I'm guessing it's in reference to that.
I'll let you handle it.
I'll get back to you.
Okay. Let's see. So yeah, I think we're gonna release Slime the Family Stone on Thursday. On Friday, Rush is coming back to the channel, friends. You may remember about a month ago, I think towards the end of January, we took a look at Metallica on a Friday.
Right.
And their trilogy of The Unforgiven. Well, after that video dropped, I got some Rush fans going, did you know that Rush has a trilogy? Please include Rush. Rush has the Fear trilogy. And I'm like, that sounds interesting. And they were telling me about how there's 3, maybe 4 songs that are in this little sort of suite. But I think they're on different albums, right? So I'm going to take a look at the Fear trilogy from Rush on Friday. It's going to be great. I'm really excited about getting back to music from Rush, one of my favorite bands since I've been doing this. Y'all look like you like it. Excellent. Tammy is asking my thoughts on the Hall of Fame inductees. I don't know who they are.
I don't know either.
Should I look that up really quick?
Sure.
I'm going to look up, let's see.
Look at it.
Not Us. There we are. That's us. How about that? 2023 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees. Who did they put in? The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame announces, yes, I know you value my privacy. Thank you very much, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Who? Oh, wow. Okay, so we can cast our votes. Kate Bush, Sheryl Crow, Missy Elliott, Iron Maiden, Joy Division / New Order, Cyndi Lauper, George Michael,
Well, are the
Willie
ones
Nelson.
that are highlighted, like, go back up to the top.
I don't know.
Oh, if you announced today the following nominees, because there are some that are, like, highlighted.
That's the nominees. I don't know. Yeah, Brenda, I remember Witch Hunt.
It's still in the election process.
Okay. I remember Witch Hunt from Rush as one of those songs, so I know at least one of them I've heard, for sure. Matt says Therian has a trilogy too. Well, there you go. Okay. Still in the election process. So who do we have?
Ooh, George Michael.
George Michael is one of my favorites.
Yes.
Iron Maiden. How is Iron Maiden not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
I was
y'all?
surprised by that too when I saw them.
They should have been in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 20 years ago.
Very surprised by that.
What the hell?
Very surprised.
Rage Against the Machine definitely should be.
Cyndi Lauper, heck yeah.
Come on now.
Kate Bush, of course.
I think Kate Bush should be. How is Warren
Missy
Zevon?
Elliott, yes.
The White Stripes aren't in yet. Well, I don't know about Willie Nelson. Is Willie Nelson rock and roll enough?
Yes.
I mean, I can understand being in a Nashville Hall of Fame.
Listen.
And I love me some Willie Nelson.
I do too.
I'd go smoke a bowl with Willie.
Right?
Y'all, I'd smoke 2 bowls with Willie. I still wouldn't be able to keep up.
Warren Zevon, abso-friggin-lutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Rage Against the Machine, yes. Soundgarden, yeah. I like all of them. I really do.
Wolfram, I don't know why they have Missy Elliott up for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Because she's not a rock and roll musician. I don't know. That's interesting. Yeah, there's some of these. I mean, it's tricky. I mean, is George Michael a rock and roll musician? Is he a pop musician? Well, there's not a popular music, Hall of Fame. Maybe that's kind of what the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is trying to incorporate. Some of the historic, just rock and roll stuff, and then popular music that kind of fits in and around it. Maybe, I don't know. I give 2
thumbs up to Missy Elliott's inclusion.
Because it's a silly list. American institution.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's really a good point.
Wait a minute.
That's
Dave
fair.
is saying something about Dolly Parton. Is Dolly Parton in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I guess she is. I remember her getting in. Was that last year or the year before?
I think that was last year.
Well, if Dolly Parton gets in, then Willie Nelson
saying.
needs to be in there with her.
Hell yeah!
Right? Don't you know? So.
And for that matter, if he's not already,
that was
the
a
Man
good
in
question.
Black, the Man in Black
That was a good
should
question.
be there as well.
Thank you.
In my opinion.
Punk rock. I've never been to the hall. And I've actually wanted to go. So maybe I'll go once.
Well, but punk rock says it was horrible. Don't ever go. It's a waste of time.
I don't know. I want to see if I can fit into Elvis's jumpsuit. Those bell bottoms are going to be more like knee bottoms. Right? Come on.
Oh my God.
It's not forever in blue jeans anymore. Tom,
I give up. I'm going back to bed.
That's something from Tom. Jethro Tull are not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now that is a snub.
No,
That is definitely a snub.
Yes.
For sure. Jimmy, I've been to Graceland. It's been a long time since I've been to Graceland, though.
Same for me. It's been a long time.
My family, both my dad's side and my mom's side, are from northeast Arkansas, historically, and so Memphis was like an hour and a half drive for us to get to the big town. Wonderful. All right. So let's rewind.
Did you go walking in Memphis?
I didn't.
On Beale? Did you visit Beale?
Well, when I was on Beale Street, I was eating barbecue is what I was doing. Maybe I had to walk it off afterwards. Walking off my barbecue.
On Beale.
And for sure. Memphis has I remember we had really good ribs.
Oh, yeah.
In Memphis. Excellent.
Ribs in Memphis.
Let's see.
Is it a dry rub? I'm trying to remember if the
depends
ribs
on where you go.
But I feel like there's a specific barbecue style to do ribs with like Memphis style barbecue, that it's dry not wet, or it's wet not dry, or I can't remember. And it doesn't matter. Both ways is good.
Feoktist is reminding us that we need to get to the side 2 of that Gong album. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
That Weird Wednesday that we did.
Yep.
In January. That was a heck of a Weird Wednesday.
Wait. Jethro Tull has a heavy metal Grammy?
Yeah, I think like the very first year that the Grammys were gonna issue a heavy metal record, and Jethro Tull was up against Metallica, and everybody was sure that Metallica was gonna win. And the old fogies at the Grammys are like, "What's heavy metal? We don't understand that." Didn't Jethro Tull has a flute? That's metal. We'll give it to Jethro Tull. And people were like,
I don't understand.
I think I'm remembering that right.
That sounds familiar. Boston, Foreigner, Little River Band, Bad Company, Megadeth.
Awesome. Yeah, Dave's in for some more Gong.
Boston's not in the Foreigner, Little River Band, Bad Company, and Megadeth.
And Janine is saying that Queen never won a Grammy. Well,
how is that possible?
I think we know better than the critics. We should have
goodness.
We should just have like the Dougies, the Dougie Awards, and we just hand it out virtually. Nobody gets anything, but it's just what we think.
Ian Anderson still laughs.
That's funny.
Sorry, Tom. That's hysterical.
One more time. I want to recap this coming week on Monday.
Before you do the recap, WizKid said they found you because your reaction to Hell on Earth by Iron Maiden, your insight is amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's cool.
Yeah.
We're glad you're
Iron
here.
Maiden's one of my favorites, and we've been doing them since the very beginning.
Yep.
Here on the Daily Doug, and I think we've done more episodes with Iron Maiden than any other band.
That's true.
For sure. That's awesome. Let's see.
We're Oyster Cult.
That's right, Matt. We had Metal Flute on the chat yesterday with a cover of Nights in White Satin. That was
really cool. I know there were some differing opinions about that because
I loved it.
Because of the
I got to drum like crazy.
Like death metal drums accompanying it.
We listened to Oceans of Slumber. Band. Oceans of Slumber is the name of the band.
Yes. It's a death metal band, and covering Nights in White Satin. It was a really good cover, and and done well, and in their their style, and that
they made it work.
That style of music. I thought it was a really powerful cover.
Yeah, everybody's looking for some more gong. All right, we'll do that.
Gotta get back to the
yeah, Arrow, we had Luminol from Stephen Wilson as well with flute. Yeah, yesterday was the 10th anniversary of The Raven That Refused to Sing.
Wow.
Being released, and so we included the first track from that, Luminol, on that. Brenda, man, La Via Strangiato is one of my favorites from Rush. That was an early one. That was almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That was an early
that
one.
was early on.
It's one of my first Rush.
I'm glad you liked it, Brenda.
Episodes. Okay, so recapping this week, and then I want to get to some of our unboxing today. Tomorrow, Childish Gambino, and This Is America. And then another politically sort of socially connected piece from Gary Clark Jr., This Land, is up on Tuesday.
I'm glad you're doing those.
We're not sure about Wednesday, but right now we think it might be Duran, but Megan might have a power play for Wednesday. We'll see. I think it's going to be Sly and the Family Stone on Thursday. The songs that I did by Sly are Everyday People and Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself Again. I didn't realize that it was a weird spelling until I did it this past week. You know the weird spelling of that?
Right.
I was like,
thank you for letting me be
hooked on phonics, y'all.
Works.
Yeah, Ray, if they get an extra Duran, then maybe we'll include them. Duran.
Myself.
So let's see. We got. I went to the PO box yesterday, and we had a package.
Yeah.
And it comes to us from our friend Dragon, and Dragon is here with us. And there was a gift receipt in here, and he says that I figured you both would like these vinyl records. And he says, I'm going to join your Patreon soon. That'd be cool. That'd be lovely. We'd love to see you over there. Keep up your great content on YouTube. Enjoy your gifts.
Thank you so much.
What did Dragon send our way?
Okay, I'm going to hand a couple things over to you.
Okay, I'm excited.
Here's the first one.
Ooh, all right. Boy, that's a classic, disturbing picture,
I was going to say trigger warning before you show it.
Rage Against the Machine, friends.
Just know it's a difficult photo, one that I think probably most folks are familiar with.
Yeah. It's a classic picture, sad picture, the immolation scene there. Bomb Track, Killing in the Name. Let's see, remastered. Maybe it's not. Yeah, remastered.
20th anniversary.
Heavyweight vinyl, 20th anniversary edition.
So
Rock
cool.
and roll. Yeah, that was a Vietnam era protest.
Yes, it was.
Where that picture comes from.
Yes. It's a difficult one.
Dragon, this is awesome. Thank you.
This is really cool. Thank you so much. Okay, get ready for this.
What's up?
Okay.
Hello. Now that.
Isn't that amazing?
That's slick. It is a picture disc, friends. It is a picture disc, and it is Prince, Purple Rain. We did Purple Rain not too long ago, like a week or two ago.
Yes.
Right? And we didn't do Rage that long ago, so these are topical.
That's true. Yeah,
Dragon,
they are.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Disc.
Side 1, Let's Go Crazy. Take With Me You, The Beautiful Ones. Take Me
with you.
Transport.
It's okay.
The Beautiful Ones, Computer Blue, Darling Nikki, When Doves Cry.
At least it's not When Doug Cries.
Ah, good. Yeah.
I would die for you.
Awesome. And then Purple Rain finishes it out. That's really wonderful. Dragon, I appreciate you. Thank you for thinking of us and sending those.
Thank you so much. That's really, truly amazing. We're very thankful.
Yeah.
Very, very thankful. Yes.
Let's see what is happening on the chat. Alf, I am making room for vinyl. We've got other bookshelves in other parts of the house, and the books are being relocated so that I can add the vinyl back here. Yeah, that's really cool.
Remember this from yesterday?
Don't nail it to the wall. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. We are... I'll put it right through the middle. There's a hole. There's a hole right in the middle. That's where the nail goes when you put it on the wall. That's
Oh, Doug.
I am educated. I do know that.
Educated.
Woo! That's funny. Now people will send us shelves. That's true, Alf. What? Yeah.
Oh no.
Awesome. We're just really looking forward to March and what's coming up this month, and we've got a lot of stuff planned, and we're going to keep trying to work things out. I should say this, that if you are interested, for those of you that are interested in King Crimson,
yes.
King Crimson is a band that I have done some reactions to, but I cannot, or I'm not allowed to put them on YouTube, because King Crimson is very forward about keeping their songs and people like reactions to their songs and that sort of content off of YouTube for their own copyright reasons. And so we include those over on Patreon. So about once every 5 or 6 or 7 months, we include King Crimson specifically, again, to keep them in the mix. I have done a reaction to 3 of their full albums so far. We've done In the Court of the Crimson King. I've also done Red. And I've done Discipline.
Right.
And so we have a new poll up for our next Extended Play Lounge, and it's going to be one of 5 King Crimson albums. In the Wake of Poseidon, Lizard, Islands, Lark's Tongues and Aspic, and Beat are the 5 that are up against each other. And right now, Lark's Tongues and Aspic is winning. And that will be recorded and posted to Patreon, I think, before next Sunday. Like maybe by the time I get to this weekend. So that's going to be wonderful to get back in.
So if you're interested in that and want to see Doug's reaction and analysis to that full album, whichever one comes out on top, and it looks like it's going to be.
It'll be on the Patreon, Lark's Tongues and Aspic.
Thank you. That'll be on our Patreon. You can see it at the $5
$5
per month level on up.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome.
Yep.
Tom, Starless is an amazing piece. That one is available on my Patreon as well. Nick, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Is asking about some. So here's the thing. So this is topical because guess what's coming up this next month?
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day is on a Friday. I've already looked ahead, and we're already thinking about. And I've got my green on even. Look at this. I got my green ready to go. My hair is all. I can't take myself anywhere. But yeah, we're going to be thinking about what we can do now. For St. Patrick's Day.
We gotta write that one down though.
Dave Bronze returns to Arda is what he said.
Dave Bronze return.
Return to Dave Arda. Bronze return to Arda. Celtic Prague. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you for that, Nick.
Excellent.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Can we also actually, let me...
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to scroll up a little
bit
because I saw something else that I wanted to take note of.
We got a lot of great songs. Oh, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Apeshit Airsoft.
Apeshit.
Nice to meet you. Been a follower for a while. Thank you. Can you do a review on the video Drag Ropes by Storm Corrosion? It's a collab between Steven Wilson and Michael, I'm not going to say it. Ackerfeld from Opeth. That sounds cool.
I need to look into that. Those are 2 names that spike my curiosity.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Drag Ropes by Storm Corrosion.
You mentioned Steven Wilson.
Yay. Okay. Excellent.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
With hat hair.
paint. That's why I got my hat on. It's actually, you know, if I don't have time to comb my hair in the morning and I'm going somewhere, I put my hat on. And then if I leave it off for like 10 minutes, it just naturally poofs.
Comes back.
And it looks close enough.
That's why you used to be called air hair.
Yeah, but if I do it the other way, it just doesn't
No.
it doesn't quite pass muster. Right? Anyway, it's time for me to get a
for
a redo
a haircut
on my hair.
Now, but that being said, let's not take too much. Let's not take too much though off the top. I like it kind of on the long side up top.
You like bobblehead Doug?
I do like bobblehead Doug.
Okay.
Put your hat back.
Arrow doesn't have a problem with his hair naturally poofing.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Arrow. Honestly, though, in the part of the world in which you live, I feel like it's a bonus and a benefit.
Yeah, if I lived in that kind of humidity, I'd have shorter hair, I think.
You would have short all over it.
There are several songs.
I remember you telling me that when you were doing baseball as a kid, that in the summer times, you would just buzz. Baseball in Arkansas.
Yeah.
It's rough. It's rough. Summer times.
Even the baseball got sweaty. Some of the songs that we're thinking about getting to in March, and we're not sure yet. I mean, we talked a little bit about St. Patrick's Day coming up. We're thinking about that ahead of time. We're thinking about some Jean-Luc Ponty in for a fusion episode. We want to get back to Queen. We want to get back to Dream Theater. We want to get back to some Yes. Bonnie Raitt has a new song that won a Grammy.
We're going to be featuring...
That Megan has heard and I have not yet.
We'll be featuring women in March for Women's History Month. So, like not the whole, we're not doing the whole month, but I think we're gonna, you're gonna see a lot of Women Wednesdays.
Kate Bush, I think the Ninth Wave Suite is gonna be coming up. We're also gonna be kind of comboing this idea with our fan favorites over on Patreon for March. You know, in our fan favorites video for our emphasis for February, it was also Black History Month. And so since it's Women's History Month in March, we're going to be looking specifically for our favorite songs by women for our fan favorites. So that's going to be lovely as well. Derek, I know we got Muse on the list as well. We got Maiden that we're looking at. Yeah, Ray, we're going to, maybe, Ray's thinking some Danny Boy for St. Patrick's Day. If we did the Muppets version of Danny Boy, that would be a fun video for St. Patrick's Day.
Much.
We should just do that.
Oh, Danny.
There's nothing better than the Swedish Chef and Animal doing, you know, a duet. And with Beaker, no, Beaker is in there too. The best tree, they got their three best voices. The Swedish Chef. And Beaker. Beaker's got the high part, and Animal, you never know. He's just
Animal.
He just brings the wild card. Maybe we will. Yeah.
That'd be really fun.
Fun. Maybe some Thin Lizzy. I don't know. We'll some Dubliners. We'll you know, there's whiskey in the jar. What we will have to do is have some Irish. Make sure we have some Irish whiskey for that particular day.
I like the whiskey in the jar. I made myself cough when I did Animal there. I like the whiskey in the jar idea.
Cool.
I counted out his money, and it made a pretty penny.
I think we'll have some new ones in there as well, Alf. But it's tricky, you know, to pick which ones get highlighted first. You know, we've got this huge list, and it's like a big backup of like a traffic jam. And
yeah, they do, Maury.
And they just kind of we need to figure out which ones get to go first as well. That's going to be fun. Maury, we know...
We could do Whiskey in the Jar
I've heard
like 3 ways.
About Metallica having a cover of Whiskey in the Jar, but I have not heard it yet. So maybe we'll have a whiskey-centric St. Patrick's Day
Whiskey in the jar.
If there's whiskey in the jar, there's also whiskey in the Doug, because I'm gonna have a little while we do that. That's gonna be fun. Let's recap though before we head out for the day, friends. It's going to be a lovely week, and we're just thrilled that you're with us and hanging out and supporting the channel, and really do appreciate all of y'all.
Absolutely.
The Prince. Oh, Madragon is saying that the Prince one that we got is a limited edition.
Saw that on the cover. That's just really fantastic. I'm excited for that. Thank you so much, and excited for Rage Against the Machine too. Yeah. Honestly. I saw someone mention Thin Lizzy, who would be great for St. Patrick's Day.
What?
Also, there's a lot.
There's a lot of great stuff. The Cranberries, you know. Yes. We'll see. I love. Childish Gambino tomorrow, y'all. With This Is America on Tuesday. Gary Clark Jr. and This Land.
And you too.
That's true. Wednesday. For right now, we're thinking about Duran Duran and Ordinary World.
I like that K-Machine Ginger. More Ginger for Women's Month and Metal Mondays. Keep going, sorry.
On Thursday, we're doing Slide in the Family Stone. And then on Friday, some Rush. We're bringing Rush back to the channel. We're doing their Fear songs, the Fear Trilogy. And I think I'm going to do those. I'm not sure if I'm going to do those in the order in which they were released, or the order that they're ordered in, because the order is different. So by Friday I'll figure that out, y'all. But I'm looking forward to a great week, and it's always great to spend some time with y'all on a Sunday.
Absolutely, we look forward to this every week. It's so much fun. We love hanging out with y'all.
I'll end today just by saying we had a wonderful and busy week this past week. We got to see two different things that were very cool.
Yeah, we did.
On Tuesday, we got to go to New York and see a live taping of the Stephen Colbert Late Show.
Yes.
And it was
so much
we
fun.
we were in the Ed Sullivan Theater. It was our second time being there.
Yeah.
And it's always just fascinating to watch how these pros do their show.
Yeah, it is.
And how the cameras are put in, and you know, it was just really great. We were asked to be there between 3 and 4. You know, at 4 o'clock we get inside the theater, and we're kind of queued up and going through security and everything.
Yeah.
By 5 o'clock, everybody's in their seats, and the warm-up comic comes out and gets the crowd ready to go. The band comes on and plays. They were jamming too.
Yeah.
They jammed for like a good 10 or 15 minutes. Colbert comes on and answers a few questions. I got to ask Stephen Colbert a question.
That's true.
Even he picked on the guy with the hat is who he picked on.
Doug had this on.
I was thinking he might see me and go, "Are you the Daily Doug?" That didn't happen.
That would be really fun.
I got to get Stephen some of my videos.
I know you cover music that he enjoys.
Yeah.
And so...
But I asked him about Fat Tuesday, because
really
we were there on Fat Tuesday, and
Yeah.
I was asking him how he was going to celebrate Fat Tuesday, and Stephen was tired. He says, "I'm going to do a great show, then I'm going to go home, walk my dog, and go to bed." That's how I'm going to celebrate Fat Tuesday.
I think he was recovering from... It seemed like there was, tissue
Like a
using,
cold.
and he was drinking a lot of water, so thinking maybe he was recovering from...
Jonathan Majors was a guest that day.
Yeah.
He's in
the new
the
Creed movie.
Yeah. Big.
And the villain in, like, the new...
Marvel movie.
The new
Right?
Ant-Man movie.
Big dude.
Yeah.
Just a big guy.
Yeah.
And Pink was there the day that we were there, and she sang a beautiful song off of her new record. I think it's called When I Get There, or When I'm There. When I Get There.
Yeah, I think that's right.
It's a song about losing a parent, and it was very poignant.
About her losing her dad, yeah.
And then on Friday night, we got to go see...
Oh, and don't try to go back and see if you can see us. You won't be able to. But we had a really good time.
On Friday night, we went and saw...
this was awesome.
Mark Cohn, Sean Colvin, and Sarah Jarosz, a trio.
I think it's Jarosz.
Jarosz, I think. I'm not sure exactly how she pronounces her last name.
Yeah.
But the three of them were great. They came. It was just the three of them, no other musicians, and they all three came out on stage. And Everybody sang on everybody else's songs.
Well, not always.
Not every time, but we had a lot of
It was
really...
the three of them. There were, or like all three of them sang. You know, like maybe half the time. There were sometimes just two people singing together. Can we tell them they talked quite a bit about
David Crosby
because they were originally going to do this particular tour back in 2020
with David.
With David Crosby. It was going to be Mark Cohn, Sean Colvin, and David Crosby.
Yeah.
But then pandemic happened.
And then he got ill.
More and more ill, and they found out about his passing like just a couple of days before they started rehearsals for this tour. Now that
they're doing. It was a wonderful evening of music. They
was really
were
beautiful.
on stage for about 2 hours.
They each sang a song in dedication to him. They told great stories about their relationships with him.
Sarah
was
was
really
on
cool.
one of David's later tunes.
They did
singing backup.
Yeah, they did. It was a Joni Mitchell song. I don't remember which song though, but yeah.
Wonderful.
She's what? Well, Joni Mitchell is wonderful, but Sarah Jarosz, she's amazing.
Yeah, it was our first time
She's
seeing
really
Sarah perform, and she really
I don't actually
impressed
think it was
us.
the first time we've seen her. I think we saw her with Mark Cohn before. Maybe.
Not sure.
Maybe not.
We'll have to go back.
I feel like
we've seen Mark. That was like our 7th or 8th time seeing Mark perform. He's always puts on a great show.
We love him.
It's always a lovely evening of music. So
yeah.
It's been fun. We don't have
I love his music. Yeah.
anything else I think that we've bought tickets for actively, but we're planning on thinking about, I think John Anderson's coming back through our area.
Right.
I think we're going to be going to the Haken concert in May when they come through, and we still have our eyes on some other things that are popping up, I think. So, Tom,
it's
we got the
Pancake Day
syrup
here too, Derek.
painting on our wall.
Talked about Pancake Day on Fat Tuesday. That's kind of what it's known for here as well. What were you talking about? Sorry, up on the wall?
Tom saw our Syrah painting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our print.
I purchased that print when, like a million years ago, at the Art Institute in Chicago. That the museum there. You and I went there.
Yeah.
I love that museum.
It's a great museum.
Y'all, so
Tammy, they
good.
sang Sunny Came Home.
Yeah.
On Friday night.
Excellent.
It was quite lovely.
Excellent.
And the thing that made the Friday night even better was that beforehand we found a barbecue restaurant that was actually palatable in New Jersey. And they had a really good bourbon list and whiskey list.
Really good whiskey list.
We'll be going back there for
sure.
A little brisket.
For sure. What was the name of that place now? I can't
Minuteman Smokehouse. It was on the side of the road off of 202.
We did not try the brisket. Apparently, we should have gotten that because their
Hush puppies were good.
That's like their big thing. The hush puppies were wonderful. The pulled pork was pretty good.
Yum diggity.
Yeah.
We also had some fried green tomatoes.
I love those.
It was great.
Yeah, it was really good.
Now I'm really getting hungry, so I think it's time for lunch.
But the best thing was the bourbon that they had. What really drew Doug to the place is because when he was looking up places where we could go get dinner before the concert, he saw this place and he saw that they had a photo of a few bottles of bourbon, and one of those was Blanton's. And he goes, if they have Blanton's, that's where we're gonna go. He didn't pick it for the barbecue.
Picked it for the bourbon.
He picked it for the Blanton's specifically.
Because if we can drive 30 minutes to get Blanton's, that's easier than driving 8 hours to Kentucky and maybe getting Blanton's. You know? Who said that?
Pizza sounds good, Daniel.
Liz.
I'm really hungry.
I love the painting too. And Sunday in the Park with George is one of my absolute favorite musicals.
Yes.
It's wonderful. And it was a lifelong,
so good.
just fun thing that we got to go see Mandy Patinkin.
Did we talk about that? That was wonderful.
On Valentine's Day. We did talk about that on one of our live streams.
We did talk about it, didn't we?
But yeah, on Valentine's Day night, Mandy and his wife, Catherine, were holding court.
Yeah.
At the theater there in Princeton, and it's just that was a fun evening.
Their son was interviewing them, y'all. It was the best. That's one of my, that will go down as one of my all-time favorite evenings
at the theater.
We kind of ran out of time in regards to dinner, and so we picked up.
We had Chinese food on the way.
We had Chinese food that we ate in the car in a parking lot somewhere.
That's how I treat my lady, y'all.
And it was awesome. It was the best thing ever. We had a good time. We had a really good time, and their Mandy and his wife. Why can't I say her name?
Liz. It was like being in one of their videos for 2 hours.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
If you've seen their
TikTok,
banter
Instagram
on their social
media,
it was their son who was there, and it was basically one of their videos for 2 hours, and they were talking back and forth with the audience. It was.
I cried several times.
Life affirming. It was. They're so wonderful. It
really was. They're so wonderful. I absolutely loved it. There's a video up of the Valentines. Oh, they made it. There's a video of the Valentines. Remember the Valentines?
Right.
We
got to go check that out.
Oh, God, you guys.
We haven't looked at any of that footage.
We haven't. Yay. No. Oh my gosh. It was amazing.
Stephen is telling us about Highland Park whiskey. It's from way up in Orkney.
Oh, Orkney. Yeah, that's cool. The most northerly distilled whiskey in the world.
In my next life, I'm going to.
I want to go visit you on Orkney. We need to go. I'm
gonna move to Isla, and just put up my own shack. That's and my business is gonna be Doug Tastes Your Whiskey. And
they don't really need that.
They'll give me a dram, and I'll drink it, and I'll tell them what I think of it. And that, I think, proof of concept, that's going to be highly lucrative.
What you could do is to have a little, have a food truck, and you can make, sausage balls and some other stuff. Like food truck food that goes great with the whiskeys
summary, Coleman,
that people are there and tasting.
I'm already round enough with eating all of that extra things. You know, you have to roll me down and press me so that I can just excrete some of that.
Douglas, God. Let's do a summary and then
let's get out of here.
Can you warm up my hand? My hands are cold.
Sure.
Here, just put your arm down.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Let's see. What are we doing this week? Monday. Childish Gambino.
Gin, that's right. There's, Scottish gins too. We're coming.
Yeah, okay. I think that's fodder for another channel, spin-off channel. Let's see. It's the Daily Drink.
Doug and the Don take on Scotland.
So we're finishing up Black History Month early on in the week with Childish Gambino. And This Is America on Monday, and then Gary Clark Jr., This Land on Tuesday, Duran, Ordinary World on Wednesday, Sly and the Family Stone on Thursday, and 3 songs from Rush, the Fear Trilogy, on Friday.
A really good week.
Patreon folks are going to get the fan favorites video for Coleman. It's not a Metal Monday.
It's the last 2 days.
It's the last. We're finishing up
the month of February.
We're finishing up the month, and it's just the way that the calendar fell. And I really wanted to. It was a tough decision, but we've got plenty of other Mondays for metal stuff, and we can do metal on other days as well.
The reason we chose the 2 songs we chose for Monday and Tuesday
Daniel has it right. The Spirit of Doug.
I like that. We wanted to make sure to feature some more current, like recent.
A lot of our Black History Month
songs.
Selections have been classic.
Sure.
Songs
which
from
has been fantastic.
30, 40, 50
years ago and older.
years ago and older.
To a more recent point as we end the month, and so we're really happy that we get to do that. But we will be back to more metal soon, and we're talking about, we haven't scheduled it yet, but we're talking about a metal week coming up soon. So
I have to get in shape for air
tuned.
drumming all week.
Stay tuned. I don't know if it's going to be here in March, maybe in April.
Feok, I'm a big fan of Billy Joel. I haven't put him on the channel because I know a lot of his music. I've listened to Billy for a long, long time. So maybe we'll get to some classic Billy here this year. That would be nice.
See, look at the excitement for Metal Week. Yeah, we're first in the queue. All right, Matt, that's awesome.
That'll have to come soon enough.
I feel like we should kind of do that. Do some metal weeks and just kind of spread them throughout the calendar year. So
sounds great.
I like this idea. Metal March.
Metal Ducks, March of the Metal Ducks to the Ponds of Hell.
Ooh.
I don't know what Steven's been watching, but fun. Y'all always make our Sundays more enjoyable, and it's always fun to hang out with all of you. Yeah, Doug's Drams. Yeah,
Doug's Drams.
Whale's got it. Doug's Drams, Distilled
That's the
Doug.
one.
Doug Distilled.
Doug Distilled.
Distilled Doug. I don't know.
I like it.
You think we're not kidding? I think we're done, friends. It's going to be a lovely week, and it's been great to be with y'all here. But I think it's time for lunch.
Done.
It's time for lunch.
I'm so hungry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just hiccup a little
Listen,
bit.
empty.
I think it is time for lunch.
Empty belly hiccup there. Drunk Doug.
Thanks, y'all, for being with us, and we'll see you soon. Okay?
Peace, everybody.
Peace.
Be kind to each other.
See you soon. Bye-bye.